Hi guys, so welcome to today's class Ace Math with Joy. Now this corner for today's class is actually for those in primary section or those in the junior secondary who have problems with decimal. Now I've come to realize from experience that decimal is one thing that students don't like. They don't like it. So now how do we convert fractions to decimal? Now I'm going to be teaching you a very short and quick way, very interesting, straight to point, how to convert fractions to decimal. But before that, I want you to remember that there are three types of decimal. When converting fractions to decimal, either you have the terminating decimal. Now this terminating decimal is when you have 0 at the end. All right, then we have the recurring or the reoccurring decimal, whichever way you put it is still correct. Now this recurring or reoccurring is when you keep having the same digit repeating itself. All right, imagine if I have 1 divided by 3, you'll see me, I'll keep having the same 0 points, the same number 66666, something like that. And you'll discover that the more you keep going, the more you keep having the same number. So what do? When I get to the fifth one, I will stop and approximate. Then don't just stop at approximating. We use 3 dots. Just like in English language, we use etc when listing things that are not ending, right? In math, we use 3 dots. Bum, bum, bum. It shows continuity. That this is not over, but I'm deciding to stop here, right? So we use the 3 dots to show that the decimal did not terminate, but I choose to stop here. Just like in English language, I am listing nouns. I'm not done listing, but I'm stopping here. I use etc. All right, good. So that's for recurring. Then the third one is what we call the non-terminating. Now, this non-terminating is quite different from recurring. Why is it different? It is different because the decimal is not ending, but it is not the same digit that keeps repeating. All right. So I might have 0.87123456, just like that, different numbers, yet the decimal is not ending. So I can also treat it the way I treat recurring decimal by using 3 dots, 1, 2, 3, and then I stop there. All right, so these are the three kinds of decimal you might have or you will have when converting from fractions to decimal. So very quickly, when you are converting from fractions to decimal, 3 things will happen. Nothing more than these 3 things. 1, either the denominator is a multiple of 10, or the denominator is either you have the denominator to be a multiple of 10, or you have the denominator to be a number that can be multiplied by another number to give you 100. That is when it's a multiple of 100, right? Or it is none of the above. Now, when it is a multiple of 10, just like the first question and the third question, what do we do? Now, 2 things I'm going to show you. You choose the one you prefer. So if I have 17 over 20, since 20 is a multiple of 10, I can choose to cancel this 0 and move my decimal from back. Every whole number ends with a decimal. Just like in English language, when you write a sentence, you put your full stop. The same thing happens to numbers. When you write your number, there's a full stop, but that full stop, you're not seeing it because it's not necessary, right? The only time you see it is when it is in between 2 numbers. So now, when I move my number, my decimal, I have 1.7 over 2. So 2 divided 1, it won't work. I'll put my 0, then carry 1 over here, I have 17. Then I'll divide my 17 by 2, and that will give me 8 remainder 1. I have 0.85. Or 20 is also a multiple of what? Of 100, right? Good. So what do I do? Remember your what? Equivalent fraction. Now, what will I multiply by 20 to give me 100? That will be 5. So I'm going to get the equivalent fraction of 17 over 20 by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 5. Now, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get 100 as my what? Denominator. That's the target, so that it becomes very easy for me to swiftly convert this. So 5 times 7 will give me 35. I have my 5 carry 3. 5 times 1, 5 plus 3, I have 8. So now imagine this. Very quickly cancel 0, move your decimal from where it is at the back of 5 to the front of 5. 1. Cancel the second decimal, move it again. 2. So what do you have? You have 0.85. Do you see how easy that is? Very quickly you have converted. All right. Then the second one, we have 23 over 25. Now, 25 is not a multiple of 10. It's not a multiple of 10, but it is a factor of 100. Remember the three cases, either you have a multiple of 10 or a factor of 100 or none of the above. So in the first case, we have a multiple of 10 and also a factor of 100. Most times when it's a multiple of 10, 25 is a factor of 100 but not a multiple of 10. All right. So unlike 20, 20 is a factor of 100 at the same time is a multiple of 10, which was why the two methods worked. So, but for the second one, since it is not a multiple of 10, the first method I used for the first one will not work. So the second method can. So what do we do? Equivalent fraction. What will I multiply 25 with to give me 100? And that is 4. So the same 4 will be used to multiply the numerator. All right. So I have 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 1 will give me 9 over 100. So once I have 100, what happens? Cancel my 0, move my decimal 1. Cancel it again, move my decimal 1. It will remain here. My decimal is here. So I have 0.92. As simple as ABC. Then the last but not the least, we have 3 over 40. So now the denominator is a multiple of 10, but not a factor of 100. So there is nothing I'll multiply 40 with to give me 100. All right. So what do I do? Okay, now I can cancel this 0 here and move my decimal 1. So I have 0.3 over 4. So 4 divides 0 is 0 already. 4 divides 3. You see, this might look a bit long again. 4 into 3, it cannot. So what happens? I'll add another 0 to put 0 here. So 4 into 30, we will have 7 because 4 times 7 is 28. Remember 2. And then 4 into 20, I have 5. Right? Okay. Now, which other way can this be done? Which other way can this be done? Now, 40 is a multiple of 200. So I'm going to multiply 40 by 5 and then multiply 3 by 5 so that I will have 15 over 200. Right? So if I cancelled my 0, I move 1. Cancel it again, I move 1. So I have 0.15 over 2. So 0 divides 0, you have 2 divides 0, you have 0. 2 divide 1, it will not work. So 2 divide 15 will give me 7 remainder 1. So that 1, add 0 to it, you have 10. 2 divide 10, 5. So whether you use this or this, you are still correct. Now remember I said 3 things are obtainable in converting fractions to decimal. Either you have a multiple of 10, a factor of 100, or none of the above. So when it is none of the above, that is when you use the long division. All right. So I think this video is going to help you. Whenever you have a fraction to convert to decimal, please check if it falls within this category before you think of the long division. If you enjoyed the video, please do well to like, share, comment, and follow us for more tips. Bye.